What's going on, guys? It's your boy Mixtrio, and today I'm bringing you a game called Brotato. It is kind of like the mobile game Archery.io or Archery.io, whatever you want to call it. It's kind of like you kill things, you upgrade, and you survive, and you keep going from there. So today I've played it one time before, so I have just a rough understanding of what's going on. But beyond that, I'm pretty much lost, to be honest. So today I'm just gonna go with the well-rounded character. He just has the benefits on the screen that you can see. So the point of this game is to pick certain items or weapons or abilities that you think are going to help you out later on. So if you notice on the weapons, it shows you the base stats as well as every time for the stick, right? Every time I have an extra stick, I do an extra 4 damage. So everything that we do is going to essentially help us out more and more. But today I'm thinking we're going to go with, let's just go with a knife, just keep it plain and simple. And then all you do, so you would think you have to stand still. Honestly, all you can do is you can just you can run around and it'll auto shoot for you as long as they're within your range. So the concept of this is there's these little green flakes, whatever you want to call them, these little orbs on your screen. You want to do your best to run around and grab those because they will level you up. If you also look in the top left, right here, we have the coins and the amount of materials that we haven't picked up, and they'll be dropped in the next wave. So right here, everything we have is going to help us out. So right now, so it shows us our stats right here. So I haven't explored the secondary tab, but right here is just stats that we do have. So I'm personally going to grab +1 armor. And so if you look again, everything we got right here shows us some stuff that's going to help us out. If we want to lock something, we simply click lock, and that'll carry over to our shop next round. Right now, I'm just going to buy the Lost Duck because of the fact the luck is going to help us out, get better items, get better loot. That's all we need. If you come right here, you can recycle your weapons. So like if I wanted to buy the second knife as well, I can recycle the other knife if in case later on I decide I don't want it for another weapon. But right now, we're just going to leave it with just that one knife. All we do is click go, and we continue again. Each round, it gets harder. And so the size of those certain things, so like if you notice, like the same things I'm picking up right now, they're simply just worth 1. Your HP is in the top left. As we can see right now, we have 15 out of 17. So the higher that is, the more hits I can take. The harder the people, like if you notice right there, I'm taking -2 from certain things. If certain people are going to be like -4, stuff like that, so it's progressively harder and harder. So as you can see right here, we don't have to buy it. We were given a +8% chance to heal 1 HP when picking up material from a monkey. We found this on the floor, which means we can take it if we want to, no cost to us. Another thing that I'm doing is I'm going to be taking this teeth upgrade for lifesteal because I want to be just broken. I don't want to die. So we are also going to grab the tree, spawn more trees. I believe the trees give us more material and more money long term. So as you can see, another neat thing about this game is if you look on my dude, right, all of a sudden now we got some monkey dudes, right? And that's because of the fact the item goes onto our character rather than just our inventory. So we'll see it on us, so we can kind of helps design the game, keeps it kind of unique. So we are going to try it out, see what we can do. And right here, we're doing a pretty good job of farming, keeping everything at range without it hurting us. So yeah, that tree right there, right? So it just gave us a bunch of things and a new item again. So all we gotta do again is if we take it, boom, just like that, we have 2 monkeys now. Now we have a better chance of getting more and more things. So right here, I'm going to be taking hands for harvesting. I believe the harvesting is what allows us to essentially get better HP. We're also going to grab the new knife, so it gives us more. So we're going to have 2 knives on us. And we're going to buy the gentle alien and the coupon. We're going to buy 3 or 4 things this round. So now we have 2 knives. As you can see, so now I'm shooting both of them. And if you look, they can also go in separate directions, giving us a better chance at survival. So these little guys right here with the eyes, fancy eyes, they shoot orbs. And those orbs do more damage than just little melee guys. But they're also they're not going to be in my face, giving me some range and allowing me to keep my life. So if you notice on those trees, whenever I'm picking up that little it's kind of hard to describe, it's like a green spiky square. That's essentially the med pack of this game. It gives you a certain amount of HP, and that's what allows it. So right here, we're going to grab triceps. And as you can see now, compared to earlier on in the game, everything was all white, right? Now everything is starting to become blue. There's that 10 luck that we got earlier. Now everything is consistently going to get better. So we're going to grab the hand over here on the left side. It's unarmed, it's support, it's going to give us better harvesting, and that's something we can change out later on, and that's alright. But we're also going to be grabbing this lightning shiv. Our elemental damage is down 1, so maybe we don't want that one actually. We're going to grab the item, the glasses, because that is going to make it to where we have more range. As you can see now, all the items I've grabbed are on my character. But like right now, the glasses are allowing me to hit from a further range and not necessarily take the risk of having to be right there in their face. But so if you notice very, very quickly on that, we picked up that little green square rectangle thing. Let's see if I can destroy the square to show you guys one more time. So right there, we just grabbed it for 3 HP, and that's helpful when you get low, but that also just right there in that example put me in a bad spot because of the fact, you know, now I just dropped my HP over half. But so we're doing a good job of killing people. We're getting a lot of money and resources, up to 165 coins. We're gonna grab ourselves better crit chance now. Let's see here. Which one do we want to go with? Hitting enemy reduces 10% of their speed, max 30. We don't want to do that one. But we are going to go with the laser gun. We're just going to leave it right there. We're just going to go. So the laser gun, as you can see, it's going to shoot out on its own. So we now have close range weapons, which are pretty good. But we also have that long range laser gun, which is going to help us keep, just give us a little bit of space when we need it. But so if you notice, whenever I kill certain things like the monkey, right? The 2 monkey attachments I got, whenever I'm picking up certain items, that I now have like that 20% chance or whatever to grab HP. So simply running around and grabbing these is giving me that chance of restoring my HP. So it's useful because of the fact I'm able to take a little bit riskier stuff and get the kills and heal it back than if I were to just be passive. And so this is a pretty tough wave. There's a lot of enemies. I don't know what you would want to call these enemies in this game, but there were a lot of them there. We're going to grab 6% speed and the 10 harvesting. We are going to grab everything on this map, I'm telling you. We're also gonna we're gonna reroll. So if you look right here on the top right, we have a rerolling. I'm yet to figure out what this engineering is. I'm sure it'll be explained in the character later on. But for right now, we're just going to grab the alien tongue so we can grab things from further away. And we just click go, we just keep running this cycle. So as you can see, also the waves each time get longer and longer. So right there at the top of the screen, it is now 45 seconds I have to survive, which makes it a little bit tougher, but at the same time, it's more useful because of the fact now it allows me to collect more money, level up more, get better items if I'm able to survive through this round. I believe when I played the mage, I think this is either the wave I died on, or I died on the very next wave. So I'm not too far compared to this. So this pretty much is my record right here. And if you guys are wanting to see more of this, be sure to let me know down in the comments. I will happily make some more. Games like this are pretty fun to me. I don't mind making videos and stuff like this, especially because of the fact it allows me to explain what's going on, lets me kind of let those creativity things out. So right here, we're just simply going to grab the 3 HP health regeneration, because that's just going to simply let us keep regenerating HP over time. We're going to reroll again. Crown unique harvesting items by an initial 8% at the end of the wave. We're going to grab that one. And that's going to do it for us. We're going to run it into the next round. So these guys right here I look like they're tankier. They're going to be harder than just a one-shot like we are doing a lot of these other people, which is going to be tough, which is going to cause, yeah, so I haven't made it this far yet. So I died on the last wave when I've done this. So we are officially setting records for the Mixed Geo channel right here. So these trees, right? So they spawn loot and they spawn the HP. So that upgrade we got earlier on is already starting to pay off because of the fact it's just essentially free money, free HP, which allows us to heal up and go a little bit longer in the game. So as you can see right here, we have quite a few people on our screen. We're doing good at keeping around the edge and farming up with what we got. It doesn't work super well because of the weapon loadout I have, but I also just don't have the best upgrades right now, so hopefully we can, yeah, so we got really lucky there and not dying. But this right here is what we're gonna buy. We are buying a RPG. I believe that this is gonna be good for us. We just got ourselves an RPG. So the RPG has an explosion size, and that explosion size obviously does area damage. The area damage can be increased, the area size can be increased, and all this does is just simply let us control the field a little bit better. Lets us play a little bit more conservative, and we can upgrade it as we go. So the RPG is actually doing fantastic for us. Like, look at this, we're just simply running around, and it is doing all the work for us, essentially. That's what it feels like, at least, right? So we're doing good here, not having to do too much. Thankfully, we got enough of a range that we can just kind of just keep running around, not gotta worry about it too much. Almost put myself in a really bad spot there. Thankfully, we were able to get out. But it looks like right now we are kind of just avoiding everything, getting a good bit of money. Shouldn't have gone back up, but we did. Risky. Got really lucky with how I chose to play that right there. We're actually going to recycle that for some money. We're going to grab 12 damage and 15 range. Spawns a little robot. We're going to buy this little wandering bot. And we're going to buy all of this. Let's reroll, see if there's anything else. We're also going to buy this turret right here. I believe that turrets are going to be the way to go. In fact, we're buying everything right now. So we still have a spot for one more weapon, as you can see. So we currently have 5 weapons, and you can hold 6 weapons depending on your character. But I also am able to sell that little hand that we bought earlier, because as you can see, the hand for the most part, it's not really helping us out anymore. For the most part, that hand's going to be something that I'm going to want to get rid of here soon, especially if I can find a weapon to replace it with. So we also want to be trying to get away from the knives, because they're doing alright damage, but there's definitely better weapons in the shop. And as you can see right now, that because of that area damage and the fact we have just that little bit of lifesteal, that lifesteal is actually doing really, really good for us, because it's just allowing us to play a little bit more risky, not play as smart, and let us get away with it. We're not being punished as much as we should be. But right now, like, we're coming down to the last few seconds. We're on wave 10. We're doing really good. Surviving it, cutting it close. And just like that, we are walking away with $400. We're going to grab plus 12 harvesting. I believe the harvesting is what is allowing us to grab so much money at a certain time, rather than just one thing. So we are going to grab this item. We're gonna just run with what we got. We're gonna keep going, and hopefully we can find some stuff as we continue going on, because of the fact we need some new gear. What we got going on right now, it's good, but I don't think it can get us to the highest wave possible. In fact, I'm not even sure what the highest wave possible is, to be completely frank with you. I'm pretty sure it's 20, but that could be wrong. I think level 20 is like the boss wave, and I think there's only one boss from what I know. There might be some more, but I'm not 100% certain yet. So we're gonna see how deep of a run we can make, but I think that we'll be pretty good in going all the way. So right now we're just simply playing the range, because there's a lot of dudes on the screen, and I think the range right now is what we gotta be using against us, or against them. Because I don't think other than that, if we were to try to stay close, I think we might honestly we might get trapped. Plus 3% damage at the end of the wave. We're gonna take that, because that means it's going to stack up progressively. We're gonna grab the 5% attack speed actually. We're gonna grab the robot again. So this right here is an explosive element. We don't have elemental damage right here, so we're gonna avoid that. But we are gonna reroll. And we're gonna grab the laser gun. We're gonna keep this for one more round, and then once we're done with it, we're selling it. We no longer need that hand. In fact, if I'm able to, we're even gonna try to look forward into selling the knives. I think we're gonna try to go for. I might keep one of the knives, But I think for the most part, I'm going to try and go for a range build, because that seems to be working fairly well for me. The knives were a great early game because it was able to go through multiple people. The long game, it's just, I think it's just the build I went with it's not working the best for what we got. But right now we are doing pretty good. We're taking a good little bit of damage. We could be doing better. But yeah, the nice part about this is the fact that, like, compared to a lot of those other games, you have to stand still and shoot. This one, it's nice that you can run around, but it's also one of those things where when you're looking at it, I think if you were to have to stand still, you would just die, because look at the amount of enemies on our screen right now. So we're gonna grab 10% luck. I really do think that luck is gonna come in handy for us. Torch, primitive, burning damage. I don't have any elemental damage coming in, so I'm gonna reroll. I'm buying the rocket launcher because I think that is going to be amazing. So here we go. Now we have 2 rocket launchers, giving us a bunch of explosive damage. Essentially just letting us just play super passive right here. Don't have to play super aggressive, kind of just keep my space, run around, collect, and it's just going to do a lot of that area damage, killing multiple people at a time, giving me really good range here, allowing me to kind of just take my own space, not be having to play too aggressive, but it also does give me the ability to not just have to simply run around like I'm doing it, like it allows me to do that, right? Just run through the middle of the heart of everyone. And then it also gives me the perfect ability to just do right here what I'm doing. Just take those little just little holes and take the gaps and run with it. We are playing this amazingly right now. We're not taking too many hits. We're doing a good bit of damage. Long term, I think we're doing fantastic now. We're going to recycle this helmet. I don't think this will be too good for us. Again, we're going to grab the attack speed. So we are going to sell this weapon right here for this ghost axe. The reason we're going to be selling it is if you look at it, every time we get a kill with an enemy, so it says 1% damage for every 16 enemies we kill during a wave. And that's going to passively build up. It's not just going to be one thing that stops after the round. It's going to keep building and keep building and keep building. And right here, I wanted to go with that more range build. So as you can see, I sold the level 1 laser gun for the level 3. And right now it's working amazing. So if you were to look back at, where was that one item we were talking about? Right here. So 3% damage at the end of every single wave. So we've done 2 waves since we've done it. So far we've gained 6% damage extra. So now every time we get a kill with that ghost axe, we're going to gain more and more damage, which allows us to just essentially just punish more and more. Like, so the more aggressive we play, the more kills that gets. And the more kills that gets, the more damage we do with all the other 5 weapons, including that one's damage goes up. But the nice part about it is, so it doesn't just raise the damage on just that weapon. I believe that it raises the damage of my character, so everything is getting that plus 3% bonus. So like right now, we're doing a really good job. We're not necessarily building up the weapon damage of it too much. We're kind of just playing ranged. But when we are playing aggro, you can see it swinging, so we are getting a few kills. I would reckon to say that we've probably gotten it up probably 1% or 2 so far, maybe just 1%. And so that's nice because the fact that it lets us get just that 1% extra damage honestly could be the difference between making and breaking it. And with 1 second left, we do go down, unfortunately. But with that said, this is brotato. So right here, as you can see, so just for the people that don't understand what's going on, so this is all the stuff that we got right here from the weapons and items. But because of the fact we just did that wave, we just unlocked 3 more characters. So with that said, if you guys want to see another video of this, you want to see me keep doing this, be sure to let me know down in the comments. And with that said, I'll see all you boys in the next video. See ya.